Today we're gonna talk about my bunny. So, I have a bunny named Sophia. This is a story when I got her. Um, well, obviously, I went to not a shelter, but I went to like a store up on Union in Bakersfield, California, and you can find that place. It's right by the train tracks. It's like a liquor store, and they have birds, guinea pigs, chickens, pigs, rabbits. They have, yeah. And then people go there and they get like a pen, like a playpen, and they put their puppies in there and they sell them for like 300 to 500 or 600. So I've seen it happen, and they had like huskies, puppy huskies, but they were like 500, and it was really expensive. So, their rabbits and guinea pigs are like $20, $25, about $20, and so I just like the night before that night before that I went, I had my tongue pierced. So like the tongue, you're not here to talk about the tongue piercing, but the tongue piercing didn't really hurt. Yeah, it didn't hurt. I don't have it anymore. See, so I don't have the tongue piercing anymore because the next day I couldn't eat, couldn't talk right, and for the main reason, the bottom bone fell off. So the next day, the bottom bone fell off, and I just took it out. So after maybe a few hours, well, months before that, I thought about getting a guinea pig, and they told me it was like $20. So I wanted to get a guinea pig, so I was searching and researching how to take care of guinea pigs, and just research how you take care of guinea pigs, what you feed them, how to take care of them, basically. So I researched all that up and I learned it, and now I forgot all about it. I don't even know half the stuff I learned. I don't even know any of the stuff I learned about taking care of them. If I want one, I'd have to research it all over again because I totally forgot. But I went, I researched it all up and I learned all about it. So I was like, you know what, a few months later, I decided, you know what, when I get my money, I'm going to that store and getting myself a guinea pig. Because all my hamsters has passed away, and I took a few months to try to get over it. Couldn't get over it, but a few months later, I finally, I never got over it. It never stopped hurting. Like, they were my babies, and it never stopped hurting. It still hurts till this day. But you never get over your hamsters or your pet's death or anything. But I decided to move on from it and get a guinea pig. So when I went to the store, I decided to get a guinea pig. But my tongue was pierced at the time, so I couldn't really talk, So when I did talk to the person, he asked, "What you looking for?" And I said, no, he didn't say that. I said that, how much, I looked, and I seen this bunny, and her eyes, or his eyes, was wide open. Her eyes was wide open, like she was afraid, she was terrified, but she was just laying there, like she was comfy. but she looked like she was terrified because the other bunnies was surrounding her, and I felt like they was bullying her at the time, but they wasn't really like messing with her when I was there. But she did get bit by they had a rooster in there. Why would you have a rooster in the same cage as rabbits and guinea pigs? They had rabbits, guinea pigs, and a rooster in there. Like, why would you have all that in there? And it was crowded, and so basically I looked at her, she was looking at me, and, you know, I was trying to talk, and I couldn't because so much saliva bees in your mouth. Like, you gotta swallow, like, almost every second. And, because you got your tongue pierced, you just basically pierced your tongue, and your mouth is just, you know. So basically I couldn't really talk, but I asked the guy, how much are rabbits, bunnies? And he said 20. He said, which one do you want? I tried to talk, and I said the cornered one. He said, huh? And I pointed, and I was like, the cornered one. I pointed like this, basically. The cornered one, showing him which one I wanted. And he took her out, gave her to me, and I fucking dipped. I just straight up, I paid them. I did pay them. I paid them the $20. I grabbed the rabbit. He gave me the rabbit. I gave him the $20, and I fucking dipped. The reason that I dipped so fast is because I basically went there without, you know, permission. And, I'm not like that now. I would probably do that, but not really, because they would probably send the shelter here, or the pound, or like ASPCA or SPCA here to get my animal. So basically, I dipped. The reason I dipped so fast is because I got her without permission. Today, I was asking myself, is she a girl or a boy? I don't know anymore. Because Corona. I don't got the Corona, but I say that every single time I cough. But, the thing is that I dipped and I got her without permission. So, and Samara was down the street, which Samara was my manager at the group home. And, I should put that higher. But, so, basically, there we go. So, basically, I got her without permission. I keep saying that I got her without permission, but that's the truth. When I got home, when she turned the corner, we was already in the car and leaving, and I hid the bunny. Like, I put the baby bunny underneath the dashboard, so she wouldn't see me holding a bunny, because I was holding her up to my chest, and I seen the manager's truck, so I was like, oh shit. And I put the bunny underneath the dashboard, and I held her there until she made that U-turn and dipped. So we was starting to leave, and I didn't get no papers. I should have got the papers, but I didn't get no papers. They didn't give me no hay. They didn't give me nothing but the rabbit. I dipped after I paid them, basically. And, she's not here. Otherwise, I would show you. But we're not allowed to have animals here. The rules of the house. So, she's at my grandma's house for right now. I'm moving her to my boyfriend's house, probably, maybe. I don't know yet. So, I hope today is going to be a good phone call because, they're supposed to see if they could take the rabbit. He could take the rabbit. But today, I'm thinking of asking my grandma, is she a boy or a girl? But I don't want them picking her up because she scratches. So I'm not going to ask him. I'm not going to ask them, but I am going to ask him once I move her, if I move her. She's a great girl. The only time she was bad is when I left the door open and I walked out, and basically she ran out with me. We had a great bond when we lived together, basically. And she wasn't afraid when I picked her up. She was only afraid when I put her on her back, which you're not supposed to do that to rabbits. Don't put your bunnies on their back. It's torture to them. Don't put them in water. Don't make them swim. Don't give them a bath. Don't do anything that you think is gonna torture them, because bathing them is torturing them. Putting them in water is gonna torture them. Basically putting them in water is going to torture them. But the thing is, I would put her on the couch, she didn't know how to jump yet. I would put her on the couch and she would pee and poop on the couch. Oh God, bad girl. You bad girl. But I love my baby to death. I do. I love Sophia. She is my forever baby. But until the day I die. Well, she dies, technically. So, basically, I'm gonna tell you another story. So, one night, so I went to sleep. And, as soon as I brought her home, I'm going to start from as soon as I brought her home. As soon as I brought her home into the house, I decided to put her on my bed, text my manager, and say, hey, I got a rabbit. She was mad at me, but she really thought Sophia was cute. She was still disappointed in me, but she still thought Sophia was cute and she liked her. But Sophia would pee on the couch and pee on the couch and poop on the couch. So basically I would just take her off and be like, no, you're doing bad. You're being a bad girl. You can't do that. You don't do that. And I would pick it up with some toilet paper or a paper towel, wipe up the mess and everything like that. And so one night, so from the day I started putting her on my bed, over time she learned how to jump on my bed and lay there. So every night I would let her sleep on my bed. One night she decided not to go to the litter box. The litter box was across the room in the corner that she loved. And I was knocked the hell out. So I woke up, looked at her, looked where she was at. I seen her on my bed. So I was like, okay, she's fine. So I went back to bed and I knocked the hell out again. She went into the middle of the bed. Guess what she did? Right next to me. Right next to me. Right next to me. She peed. You got it right. She peed. She peed. There was a big pile of pee in my bed, and I was fist to turn over. And when I did, I put my leg right up in it. So I put my leg right up in her pee. I woke up because I felt something warm and wet, and that wasn't normal in your bed. That's not normal in your bed. Your bed is supposed to be dry. So basically, I just picked her up and I was like, no, baby girl, you can't do that. And I was like, guess what you gotta do now? Guess what you gotta do now? Put her up in a litter box. I said, now you gotta stay there all night. Because now you peed in mama's bed. So, I cleaned up the mess, washed the sheets a few times. Maybe. But basically, that is her story. She's a good girl. She doesn't bite me. She only nibbles me. She doesn't pee or poop on me. She learned how to not pee and poop on me. She never peed or pooped on me. She just peed in the bed, basically. But she's a good girl. But yeah, that's basically the story of me and Sophia. Like and subscribe to this video, and bye.